Hey guys. So what I did today, got up and went to school. The typhoon was in full force this morning, and there was some pretty heavy rain, so I had to use my umbrella for like the first time since I've been here, and it was a fun walk with that. And got to school and did observations again all day. Spent time with the classes that I'm going to be taking over on Monday, and went to some meetings to learn more about the curriculums and everything that they're using here. Basically, the way that my school works is the first half of the day is a kindergarten, which is where I'll be teaching a lot of the time, and then they run after-school programs for kids that go to public school, and then they come for after-school classes in English and other things. So basically, I'm going to be teaching a full course load in the morning. Some teachers do and some don't. I'll be teaching a full course load, so I'll have a different class every period that I'll be teaching their English until about 2:30. And then after that, on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I get to just be done. But then on Wednesday, I teach straight through all day until like 6:30, because that's when I have all of my after school classes. And then I teach one after school class on Friday, I believe. And the after school classes are a little different because they're only 50 minutes long instead of the 80 that the kindergarten classes are. And it's very just like, come in, sit down, get out your books. We do these problems. Okay, we're done. Go to your next class. Whereas with the kindergarten class, there's a lot more activities and planning and things to do. So that's crazy. Things that I'm getting ready for tomorrow, I have to show lesson plans for my first day, which really isn't that difficult at this point because the teachers who have been teaching the classes that I'm going to be taking over have already actually prepared lesson plans for the entire month. So basically I'm just taking their lesson plans and putting my own spin on them and making sure that, getting the details lined up. The big thing that has been difficult for me in this has been keeping straight which class is using which book for which thing. Basically, I teach course book, which is just a basic literacy book, and then we also have storybook, and that's kind of more of a reading focus exercise with a focus on like comprehension. So we read the story and we do activities about the story and we learn vocabulary that way. The course book is vocabulary and more grammar based, learning different phrases. Mind you, they're kindergartners, so it's not like we're learning about crazy things. It's more just, hello, how are you? What are you doing? And those kinds of things. But like I said, the big thing is just that basically every class has 2 books. So I'm teaching 3 classes. That's 6 separate textbooks with their own curriculums that come pre-done with the book that I'm supposed to be following as well. And then it's just a lot of complications. But I'm getting it, so that's nice. After school, we all had our school dinner, our staff dinner, which the school basically takes everybody out for dinner. And we all sit around and get to know each other a little better and bond and talk about classes and things. And we had shabu shabu, which I was really excited about because that was like the big thing that I wanted to try even before I came over here. When I saw the Eat Your Kimchi video for shabu shabu, which I will post. I'll see if I can find the actual link for that specific video so you can see what I kind of ate. But yeah, it was delicious. It was everything I wanted. It was so good. Basically, you take they bring you a bowl of broth and you take raw meat and put it in the bowl with all these vegetables, and you eat the meat and you eat the vegetables, and then after all that's eaten, you put in noodles and you eat that, and it's really good. And then you're left with kind of this broth vegetable base that you put rice and egg in, and you cook that all up, and then you eat that, and it's really good. And then we also had plum juice and salad and kimchi. I really like kimchi, by the way. Kimchi's turning out to be like really awesome. I was nervous about it, but it's actually really good. Yeah, and that was at the World Cup Stadium in Gwangju, which turns out to be this awesome like shopping mall too. So the other girls that got here the same day as I did, we're all planning on going back there probably this weekend and doing some shopping and looking around and things because it was just a really interesting place to kind of look at. Other little things, you're supposed to give gifts to people that you're going to be working with. So give me one second. last night I wrapped my gifts because I think they're cute, all wrapped up, but they're like little Alaskan-y things, which is kind of interesting now. I planned on being here and everybody knew that I was coming from Alaska. Everyone's asking, where are you from? And I've been telling them Ohio. And there's actually another teacher from Alaska, which is a really huge coincidence if you think about it, because there's only like 900,000 people in all of Alaska. So the fact that there are two of us that have even been there is big. Another interesting thing, I go by Cassie. That's my name. My name is Cassie. My full name is Cassandra. When I was in college, my professors called me Cassandra because I was too lazy to correct them. But all of my friends and people that I hung out with on a regular basis, I was Cassie. And I had every intention of when I came over here with my students, Cassie's a little easier to say than Cassandra. I was going to introduce myself. Oh, I am Cassie teacher, because that's how you say it. But in doing my observations and once again being too lazy to correct anyone, I have become Cassandra teacher. And all of the other teachers know me now as Cassandra. All of the students know me as Cassandra. I think they're the only two people that know me as Cassie here are the two girls that I flew in with because I met them at the bus station. But even they're, I'm Cassandra now. End of story. So we're dealing with that. Really, though, that's all I did today. It was a really long day, and I have to finish up my lessons plans so I can show them to my boss tomorrow. So I'm going to cut this one short, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye!